Hello, hello, hello. I gotta get my cards and stuff that fell up on the floor. Hope it didn't break my I hope it didn't break that. Hello. You ready to do Kada Scott? I have gotten many requests to do this young lady. Let me just let my Patreonians know. Okay. Hold tight. Gotta let my Patreonians know. Sorry, family, I got the so this is on Kada Scott. Hey, Tiffany. Hey, sis. How you doing? I'm getting ready to do the case on Kada Scott. I'm doing this because, hey, sis. I done got so many emails about doing this case. So it's time that I tap in and I look and see what's going on with her. Sorry, fam, I gotta turn on my fan because y'all know I get hot when I start doing my readings, right? So let's get into it and see where this baby is or what's happening. All right. Okay. Hey. Hey there, Tiff. I'm good. I just want to do this to see, because I got so many requests coming in about Kada Scott. She is a young lady that is missing out of Philadelphia, that is missing. So we're going to see what the ancestors say of what's happened to her. I got many requests to do her reading, so I want to jump into her reading and see what's happened, okay? She's a very, very pretty girl. I hate that this has happened to her. I think they said that this has happened based in, and I mean, I don't know if, you know, she's just missing. You know what I'm saying? This is a picture of her, Kada Scott. Okay. This is the young lady. Hey, so let's get into it and let's see what the ancestors want us to know of where she is, all right? Of course, I am using the truth in words. Please hit the like button when you come in, please, to the video. Please hit the like button on the video. And we're going to see what the ancestors want us to know about what we can find out, right? This is all allegedly all for entertainment purposes only. This is all non-factual. This is just me pulling cards in reference of the asking the ancestors to come in to tell us about what's happened to this young lady, okay? I will say, first off, from the beginning, I do feel like this is something that goes back to, hello, please hit the like button when you come in. This is definitely something that goes back to jealousy, okay? I picked up on that, you know what I'm saying, instantly, okay? When I read the article about what was going on online, it just says that she's a 23-year-old Philadelphia woman. Excuse me, a 23-year-old Philadelphia woman reported missing last week. And they said that, you know, she left work. She worked the overnight shift. But when, you know, police said Scott arrived at her work in her car and left before her shift ended, with her co-worker seeing her shortly before she left work. They said she didn't leave work in her car and her phone is off, okay? So that's all the information that is in the article online. You can find this article online. I do have a picture of her up. And we're going to get started. We're going to see what the ancestors can tell us of what's happened to Kada Scott ancestors. Oh, okay. As soon as I called her name, card flew on the floor. something about Hollywood. I'm gonna put that back. If it come out again, then we already know. Make sure you hit the like button. Yeah, I saw her parents' interview. Oh, okay, Tiff. Okay. All right. Kada Scott and sisters. What is happening to Kada Scott? Where is Kada Scott? Is she still... She's missing. So where is she at, ancestors? Where is Kada Scott? Her family is pleading for her to be found. You know, where's she at? Kada Scott. Ancestors, show me, where is Kada Scott? Where is Kada Scott? Philadelphia 23-year-old Kada Scott. Where's Kada Scott? Ancestors, show us. Ancestors, please. We ask for clarity in the messages. Kada Scott. There's the Most High. Most High is going to shine some light down on this information for us, okay? That's what the ancestors are saying when the Most High come out like that. Please hit the like button when you come into the video, please. Please hit the like button, okay? Please hit the like button, all right? Okay, so I wanted to push the camera back so you guys can see the cards when they come out, so you can see the desk, okay? Because I'm at the desk. I'm not at my other setup today, okay? So you see the cards, right? Please hit the like button when you come in and watch the video. Her mother seems off. She was smiling. Okay, well, first card out was promise. So this was something to do with some type of situation that it looks like a setup. Somebody promised her something, or somebody was maybe even it was something about something being some results or something that came out. It was definitely some secrets around what was happening with this case. I'm seeing nature. Okay, the nature is that this was behind something that was secretive, something that she didn't tell everybody. She wasn't making it known to everybody. She could also be in nature somewhere, wooded area. We have nature here, right? So the nature goes back to nature, right? When I get this is always something in nature, wooded area, trees, you know, they need to look in that area. I have abandoned, okay? So something about somebody abandoned, and underneath it, on top of that is set up. So this was some type of setup. But I also have labs. So when I get the labs underneath the promise, there was something, some type of result, some type of testing, something was done, something was revealed, something came out, okay? It may have been revealed to maybe somebody she was speaking to, talking to. It goes back to some secrets, okay? But let's see what's going on. Let's tap a little further in. It definitely is showing me some things that is going on with her. The ancestors, the Most High is going to shed light down on it for us. Make sure you guys hit the like button when you come into the video. Thank you. So this can get, hopefully, to help anybody, to help find this young lady. That's all we're here to do, is to be a voice for the voiceless. This is all allegedly, I have to say, for entertainment purposes only, for YouTube. This is all allegedly, okay? Non-factual. We have to say that because this is a platform, okay? So let's see, ancestors, give us clarity in the messages that are here in reference of this young lady, Kada Scott. Show us, ancestors. Where is Kada? What happened to her? Where is Kada Scott based off of the messages that... Kada Scott. Show us, ancestors. Where is Kada Scott? Kada Scott. In the messages that you gave us here, ancestors, clarity in reference of Kada Scott. Give us clarity in reference of what happened to Kada Scott. Drowned. Okay? Drowning in her emotions, or somebody drowning in their emotions, okay, about this situation or something of that sort, okay? So I am seeing some trauma within this promise. Either she promised somebody something or somebody promised her something, but there was trauma behind it, okay? Don't spam the chat, okay? Let's see. Okay. So there was some type of trauma, okay, in this promise that is here. Now, that promise could have been anything. It could have been something in reference of money, could have been some type of results that was supposed to happen, or something that should have been received, because I have the greed here. okay? But I also have the crow on the setup, okay? So the crow is a warning. The crow comes, you guys know when the crow comes, right? The crow comes as a warning. The crow comes with death as well within this setup, all right? But everything here is allegedly, okay? So we do have the crow coming out, okay? Hit the like button when you come into the video, okay? Please. Something was done over and over and over again, okay, that she's been through before, okay, because I got the cycles on the secrets. So within the secrets, this is something that is something that's happened before. You see the continuous loop? This is a cycle of things that's happened, okay, to her. So it's kind of like I promise you that if you do this again, or if this happens again, then this is going to happen. That's like a cycle of something she's went through with some type of secrets. The secrets is the same energy as the crow. So not only did she receive warnings about what was going on, maybe being, you know, contacted or somebody fussing with her back and forth and warning her, right, of something, promising her of this trauma, setting her up. This was what the ancestors are saying. See, the crow and secrets is the same energy. All right. Greed in the labs. Okay, so some type of results came out, and or was something that came to fruition. Okay, the labs is about a result or some type of testing that has been involved with, right? I feel like when this card comes out based off of the cards around it, it's something that you get the results on, like okay, you might have got the results that you was pregnant, you know what I'm saying, or you might have got the results that you was going to get some type of money from something, you know what I mean. This is what the ancestors is saying with the labs. And then I have greed, though. So greed goes back to money, goes back to monetary greed, right? But it also could go to other things too, right? But whatever it was, to clarify that greed, clarifying the labs, we definitely know it brought somebody had a promise for her, and there was some trauma involved. Okay, it's like like I said, this goes back to a friend. Okay, somebody she was a friend with, abandoned. Okay, either she abandoned a friend or a friend abandoned her. I feel like the friend abandoned her, set her up, because it's underneath of the setup in the crow. This is how it looks in the spread. If you remember from my purple disc, you know how the spread looks, and you can see it right here, but I'm just trying to show you in the spread how it looks. Okay, the crow is the warning, the set on the setup, and the friend is the clarity on the abandoned. Okay, so that lets me know that there is some type of friend involved in this situation, with this being a setup. It looks like the friend might have made a promise, or this promise was made, but somehow some type of friend is involved in reference of this trauma and some type of greed. Okay, there was a hidden plan. Okay, that's the nature. Ancestor says she didn't know. Okay, whatever happened to her, she didn't know. Okay, so the ancestors is definitely saying that the nature of it is, hey Latanya, the nature of it is that somebody had a hidden plan. Okay, so that comes under the secrets. Okay, so it's like as if there's a cycle of some things happening, but there was a hidden plan. That's the nature. Okay, that's what happened allegedly. Okay, so somebody did something. Somebody may have gave her warning. Somebody may have been doing some harassing and things like that, but there was a hidden plan on how they was going to come at her. That's what the nature is. And the hidden plan goes back to agreed with the friend, okay, that set her up. Okay, so let's clarify some of this. Thank you, ancestors. Come through. Tell us a little bit more, ancestors, about Kada Scott. Tell us a little bit more about what happened. Where is Kada Scott? Can you show me, ancestors? What is going on with Kada Scott? Show me clarity in the promise. Show me clarity in the promise and the trauma with Kada Scott. Where is she? Show me the promise and the trauma. Woo! Okay, that fell on the floor. Clarity in the promise and the trauma. There's a camera or some type of video. Some type of video or some type of camera that somebody knows. Yeah. And I also got this. Look. This flew out. TV or movies, lights, camera, action. and this came out at the same time. So there's definitely something about, some type of camera, some type of TV, something here that is shown, okay? Was she into something like this? Was she into some type of movies or something that has to do with somebody maybe promising her some type of, you know, role in something or something like that, or somebody promising her something connected to that or something of that sort? I'm not sure. Yep, and Hollywood did come out. Yep, it was the first card out, Tiffany. Yep, that's right. So there's something connected to this. But anyways, this is what flew out on the floor. And earlier, like Tiffany said, Hollywood did fly out. Now we got TVs and movies. And this is one of my new cards. TV, movies. This is a card about, you know, just that. Either you may have been watching it, in it, or something of that sort, or something connected to it. But then we had the camera and the photos, videos came out on the promise and the trauma. They need to check and see her phone, any videos in her phone, any text messages in her phone that promised some type of situation that could have been recorded, or look at any videos around that location. But there definitely needs to be something that is viewed. Could be something, could be on camera, something could be a recording. There could be, you know, this could be what the ancestors is trying to say, that there could be some type of recording. There could be some type of video, some type of photo. There could be something that is recorded. You know what I keep hearing the ancestors keep saying to me? Music video. Don't know what that means. Music video. Music video. I don't know. Allegedly. All allegedly for entertainment purposes only. All right, let's keep going. Clarity ancestors into this crow in the setup. Crow in the setup. Hit the like button when you come into the video, please. Thank you. Crow in the setup. Where is Kada Scott? Crow in the setup. Where is 23-year-old Kada Scott? The crow in the setup, ancestors. Kada Scott. I don't like that. Faded relationship. My God. My God. Okay, so the setup is clarified with the warning of a crow, okay? And then I have the serial killer, okay? The serial, right? Unaliver. Coming in with that setup, I don't really like that energy because it's letting me know it could be somebody who's done this before. Doesn't mean it's actual serial killer. It actually can mean that this person that she was messing with or set her up has done this before, because this is somebody who has done many, many deaths, right? But it was somebody who set her up. It looks like a friend could be connected to this, okay? This doesn't look good when this comes out on the setup, family, and the crow, okay? Because the crow also is a warning about death, but it goes back to a faded relationship of some sort, okay? I don't know if this faded relationship or this person that she may have been dealing with could have been into some type of TVs, movies, music, videos, something like that. I don't know. Camera, lights, camera, action. That's what I'm hearing. Clarity on the cycles and the secrets. Hey, Misa. The cycles and the secrets. Where is Kada Scott, ancestors? The cycles and the secrets. Where is Kada Scott? The cycles and the secrets. Revenge. The secret is there was somebody who wanted revenge on her. Social media. Something about social media. So there could be something in reference of social media as well. Okay, so that goes back in reference of revenge. Somebody wanting revenge. That's the secret. That came out to clarify this. Okay. Secrets, cycles, was clarified with revenge. Okay, so this lets me know the secrets that she may have not known about. Like I said earlier, I felt the jealousy that was coming off of her picture when I was looking at it. Somebody was jealous of her. Somebody wanted to get revenge on her. This was something that had happened before, okay, with the cycles. Please make sure you guys hit the like button when you come in the video. Thank you. But this looks like the revenge was because of something that could have happened on social media or because of social media. It looks like social media also goes back to the hidden plan or the nature of something, okay, that has happened to her as well. Clarity on this greed in the labs. Why is this here? The greed in the labs. Where is Kada Scott, ancestors? Where's Kada Scott? Greed and labs. What came out? What came out, ancestors? The greed and the greed and the labs. Hospital. Harmed. Oh my God. Okay. So something that was released, something that came out, something that was some type of results that created somebody being greedy, family. Somebody needed help. She needed help. She needed a hospital or something around the hospital, okay? Somebody was harmed, okay? I'm asking where she is. It looks like somebody harmed her in some shape, form, or fashion. I'm getting the hospital, okay? She needed help, okay? Because of something that came out. Maybe something came out on social media. Maybe something came out in reference of some type of financial situation. Maybe she made some type of money on social media or was supposed to in reference of making some type of video or something about something could be seen on social media. I don't know why I heard video. There was something to that effect, but I have harmed. Okay, allegedly, all for entertainment purposes only. Okay, this is all allegedly, non-factual. Okay, friend and abandoned. Okay, I'm just telling you what the ancestors want you guys to know. Friend and abandoned. Where is Kada Scott? Philadelphia, ancestors. Kada Scott. Friend and abandoned for Kada Scott. Kada Scott, ancestors. Argument. There was some type of argument between her and a friend, okay? Is what I'm seeing here, okay? Somebody educating themselves and somebody who is very educated in reference of how they're going to move or how they are going to handle this situation, it looks like, okay? Or either somebody who's very strategic, okay? The friend was clarifying the abandoned. So some friend may have abandoned her or she may have abandoned a friend. And this could have resulted in some type of argument or she was in some type of argument with someone. Okay. And it looks like it went back to somebody either she knew or could have been connected to a friend. Okay. But there was an argument. There was a fight that broke out. There was some type of situation. Okay. Hey, young girls. Let me add you as a moderator. Okay, so now you have a wrench. So anybody come up in here, young girls, please help a girl out. Okay, it was said she was being harassed days prior via phone. Okay. Yeah. So this is what it looked like. It was some type of argument that was going on, whether it was with her friend or somebody that was connected to a friend. But it's definitely showing, because I already have the secrets that's here, is some type of revenge. You see? But I don't know. I kept getting the TV. I kept getting the movies. I kept getting the camera. I got Hollywood earlier, some type of promise. Something being set up. What is the hidden plan in the nature? Where is Kada Scott, ancestors, behind this hidden plan in the nature? Please speak to us and tell us, where is Kada Scott and what is the hidden plan in the nature? Kada Scott, what is the hidden plan in the nature? My God. Birth parent. Birth parent. Does she have kids? Because here's the nature. Here's the hidden plan, and here's the nature, and here's the body. Like I said, her body, allegedly all for entertainment purposes only. I hate to say this, and hopefully she is still, you know, this body could be unalived or alive, okay? But there was a hidden plan to get her, this is her, somewhere. That's the hidden plan. It was to get her, right? Because of some type of revenge, okay? That was the secret. Somebody, you know, was trying to do that to her. But I hate to say it. I mean, it looks based off of the spread, and I'm gonna pull more cards. Like her body could be in nature as well. Okay, so they need to look around the area where she was, maybe in some type of wooded area or some type of woods or something of that sort. I don't know. Okay, allegedly all for entertainment purposes only. But the way the ancestors is showing me, it looks like it may not turn out great. Because remember earlier we had the crow and we had the setup and we had this. Okay. I'm going to ask the ancestors to give me a few more cards out the deck to tell me, is Kada Scott still alive? Is Kada Scott still alive, ancestors? Is Kada Scott still alive? Where is she? Show us in the cards, ancestors. We pray that this missing young lady is found. Where is she, though, ancestors? Show us in the cards. I'm going to just pull a few more, and then I'm going to move to the next deck. There's the male. She's with the male. So a male she's with, or there's a male involved in the situation. Clarity, ancestors. I have water. This was something connected to some type of emotional situation, a faded relationship. Came out, a friend is connected to this. There was an argument with this male. This situation goes back to the hidden plan, the water. She could also be out in nature near water. She could be in water. I have water here, okay, distinct. Earlier I had drown. So that is a part of nature, okay? That could be the nature of where this body is, okay? I'm asking about Kada Scott, but everything here is allegedly all for entertainment purposes only. There looks to be a male involved. This male is connected. This male is connected to this friend. Okay, there's a male and a friend that is involved. Whoever this is connected to some type of abandoned situation or abandoned her because of some type of argument, okay, with this friend, okay. Water, okay, she may be near water, in water. There's something about water in this male is what the ancestors is telling me, okay. What's on the bottom? There's drown again, yeah, okay. Unfortunately, allegedly, all for entertainment purposes only. So, give me a little bit more, ancestors, in reference of where is Kada Scott, ancestors. Clarity on what you gave us so far, ancestors. Where is Kada? Kada Scott, ancestors. There's time, in due time, they're gonna find her. Yeah, I do feel they have something about water, because this is, I just shuffled and it keeps coming up over and over and over and over again. Water, 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 water. That is the nature. In due time, they're gonna find her. Okay? And it okay. I'm gonna pull from the other spread. I'm gonna leave that drowned up because this came up multiple times. I just said I was gonna pull 3 out of that deck. Let me get to the other cards and let's see, family. It's not looking great, okay? Where's Kada Scott? We pray, though. You know, everything here is allegedly all for entertainment purposes only, and we do pray that this young lady is found safe. I hope that I am wrong, or the ancestors is wrong. Everything's allegedly. Kada Scott. Where's Kada Scott? Yeah, ancestors say they got it wrong. Okay? They got it wrong. They're looking in the wrong direction. And here's the trees as well again, off of some type of highway, okay? They're looking in the wrong place. This is off of a highway. Look at the sign, okay? They got it wrong. Wherever she is, they need to go near a highway. They need to go somewhere where it's a lot of trees and water. Okay. Nature and water. Okay. Yeah, there's going to be some type of delays because they're going to have it wrong. Okay, so this is going to be delayed. That's why the ancestors said it could take some time. Okay, it could take some time. Hey, sis. So this may be delayed, family. Okay, because they're looking at the wrong thing. They got it wrong. Okay, ancestors said there's going to be some delays. That's why the time came out. So it's going to be a little bit of time before they figure this situation out. Okay, Kada Scott. Where's Kada Scott? Okay, here we go. Her work. Somebody she works with, near her work, something connected to work. Okay. Let's see what you said. No activity on phone, social media, etc. for her since the went missing. Yeah. You are so welcome for this reading. You are so welcome. I got plenty of emails about doing this, so I said, let me just come live and do this reading. I got so many emails on this baby. They are currently searching the wooded areas 3 miles from her job. Yes, they need to, but they also, yeah, look, woods concealed. Yeah, near her work. And if there's some water, near there, they need to look where the water is, okay? Near the work. Woods and concealed, okay? Near the work. Specific. Ancestors is being very specific. Where is she? What else do we need to know? Is she alive? Where is she, ancestors? Kada. Oh, my God. Allegedly, all for entertainment purposes only. This is all allegedly, all for entertainment purposes only, non-factual. It can't be proven until it is proven. All right. I have an affair and some cheating. Okay. I have affair and cheating. Remember earlier, I had something about a faded relationship. Okay. And I also have something about a struggle. Okay, some type of mental situation and money as well. Somebody had some type of secret weapon she didn't know about. Okay, I'm gonna pull from this spread, this deck over here. Try to keep this one not too long, family, so y'all can come in and look at it. Make sure you guys hit the like button when you come in and watch the video. Thank you. What else do you want to tell us about Kada Scott, ancestors? Okay, thank you. Yeah, this was aggressive, which goes back to the revenge, right? I don't know if she was in some type of, if her or her friend or something about a friend and a male, or if she was in a faded relationship with somebody, some type of abusive relationship. There was definitely some type of energy that was aggressive. Ancestor says something is being cleaned up. Okay, so they need to be very careful. Somebody is cleaning some things up, gloves, things like that. What you see on the news or what may come out could be propaganda, fake news. And we have travel. So somebody could have moved her, okay? Moved her, traveled with her, okay? What else, ancestors, you want us to know? Where? Oh, I had one card flipped over. Okay, there's a paper trail. There's a paper trail in reference of, you know, they need to look at something in reference of documents. Paper trail goes back to even something maybe at her home or job or something of that sort. And this also goes back to somebody who, maybe paper trail goes back to somebody having some type of mental illness on paper. They could be diagnosed as bipolar or have some type of mental illness that is documented. Okay, there's a paper trail because I also have a struggle here, and that person is holding their head. This person is having money issues, head issues, mental issues, and this person also thought that there was some cheating involved or some type of affair. Okay, and it resulted in something, you know, that's went wrong. Okay, what else can you tell us about Kada Scott? Thank you, ancestors. Yeah, it could be somebody older than her. Okay, some type of perversion here. Okay, somebody who was older than her, a gentleman, a male. Okay, so this definitely is a male. Okay, I have that 5D that come out. You know, I don't like to see that, but let me tell you guys what the 5D means so you'll know exactly what it means. I don't get that often, but let's look and see what it means specifically, right? And hold on, family. Let's look and see what this is. Portal. Okay, so this means dimensional shift, reality breach. I feel like that could be it, the reality breach, or a conscious gateway or a spiritual opening. I do feel like this is a reality breach, like something has come out, like I seen earlier. Remember we seen this earlier about some type of results, like I told you guys, some type of mail and a results that came out to some mail. Ancestors already said it's connected to work and they have it wrong, okay? Whatever they're looking at, thinking about, there's something about some type of cheating, there's something about some type of struggle with mental health. There's a paper trail. Ancestors showing me that this is some, goes back to some type of somebody cleaning something up around this, okay? This is all allegedly. And the propaganda and travel. Okay, let's pull some from tarot and then I'll wrap it up. Okay, I've already done a reading on him. You can look at that on the channel, hun. Eagle 777. I've already done the reading on him. You can go there. Okay, because it'll tell you about the shooter for that person. Let's see what else she said. They are and they say suspect foul play. Yes, that's correct. It is some type of foul play here. Okay. Yes, it is. This is not just her going missing. I tell you that. Please hit the like button when you come into. It's free of charge. You know, you watching. Please just hit it, right? Just so I can get circulating into the algorithm. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Kada Scott, ancestors, what can you tell me about the missing Kada Scott? Kada Scott, what can you tell me about missing Kada Scott? Missing Kada Scott, ancestors, where is she? Thank you. Yeah. There's the Ten of Swords, family. This baby was betrayed. I don't feel that she is still, unfortunately, allegedly, off for entertainment purposes only, but this is my death card. So I don't feel that, you know, and I could be wrong. I'm praying that the ancestors, they find her safe, okay? But I do see a male, okay, a Knight of Wands. This is a player, which goes back to the situation here. This is a young fella, could be in his 20s or 30s. I feel like he's close to his 30s, upper 20s, early 30s, which would be older than her, like I said, a male that she was dealing with, okay, connected to. There's something that was going on. I do see somebody coming out. It looks like a friend knows, okay? This is also a friend, a Page of Swords that could come out, or she was definitely trying to work through this situation. But unfortunately, it looks like somebody betrayed her within this situation, but it was definitely about betrayal. And it was definitely about some deceptive things that was going on with this male. This could actually be her, or this could be that friend, okay? Another young person that could come out, and there was some talk, or there is some talk around this situation. Somebody else knows about this situation. One more card. Yeah, this is about a love situation. I got the Knight of Cups, okay? I'm sorry, the Page of Cups. So that, you know, definitely also tells me some things as well. I don't know. That Page of Cups could have, you know, I don't want to say that. It's a little too early. I will clarify it. But hopefully she is found. But I have two younger people here and an older male in reference of where she is or what was going on. You know, this same situation keeps coming out over and over and over again, like about these younger females. It's like some energy here of she could have been pregnant as well. I want to clarify that. Clarity on the Page of Cups. Yeah, here's the work situation again. Yeah, and yeah, she didn't listen to her intuition on this. It was a lot of secrets. It goes back to the secrecy that I had up here, okay? She had so many secrets, things she didn't tell people, okay? many secrets here, family. Okay, here's the Page of Cups. Okay, you see the doves? Yeah. Okay. And here's the Eight of Pentacles that clarify that Page of Cups. Okay. Yeah, you know, God, this does not look great, family. Okay. I'm gonna leave it here. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here in reference of her case. Oh my God, I didn't get a notification. I have to start over. Hey, Jeanette. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, young girls, for modding for me, honey. So what I feel about this is what the ancestors kind of told me too, right? And I'm gonna stick with that. You know, I do feel this could have went back to some type because of that water, right? And we have the drown and all of that that keeps coming out. Yeah, see, here's the drown, you know, on the bottom of the deck, and I have that water, but I do feel that that's also, the drowning is definitely about, you know, emotions, family. And I have all this here about cheating, fated relationship. This Knight of Wands kind of told me a lot. I'm not gonna lie, you know, because I already had the mail here. Something is on video, something is on camera. There was definitely an argument, okay, some fussing, some fighting. There was definitely something about a friend, some abandonment issues, okay. In due time, some things are going to be thrown off, okay, because they're going to have it wrong, but there is definitely something about the work, okay. And somebody, and I'm not liking this either, which of course I got the body earlier, but underneath it here I have son. So somebody's son, okay, or either she could have had a son, I'm not sure. Like I said earlier, I got the Page of Cups that was here. I don't know if she was pregnant, if that was the results that came out. Okay, maybe somebody wasn't in agreement of something like that and wanted to take care of the situation. But somebody looks like it's gonna rat it out. Somebody's gonna rat it out. Okay, somebody's gonna tell. Like I said with the Page of Swords. Okay, I feel like somebody they got their guard up right now, but it could be something that winds up coming out. Okay. But that's what I feel. She definitely didn't listen to her intuition. Look up underneath of that. There was definitely a situation with her and a lover. Okay, there's somebody else that knows, family. Okay, there was somebody else that knows. All right, this is all allegedly for entertainment purposes only. I'm going to leave it there. All right, hopefully this helps. I hope that I am wrong in reference of this situation with this lovely, beautiful girl. And I hope that the ancestors may have slipped up on this one because she is super pretty. It doesn't look great, but, you know, we always stay prayerful and hopeful in reference of them finding this missing young lady. And I'm going to leave it there. Much love to you guys. Peace. I'll see you soon.